look at the offense this year, one of the things you guys have done is draw walks. What has stood out to you about maybe why we've seen that result wise?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I think it's a sign of kind of battling through at bats as much as anything. I think, like we talked a little bit about this yesterday. I mean, I don't know if we're like going to be a top 2 team in the walks as we are right now, but I do think it's the patience to make a pitcher work and to bring him to like what we want to hit is something we have ability to do. And probably the day game in Oakland would be the one that and yesterday would be the 2 games that stand out against Springs and Pavetta. I thought we just did really nice jobs of, really that game in Oakland against Springs of not swinging at what he wanted us to swing at, and that's a ball sometimes. And say, it's a ball, take it. But the major league pitchers makes the ball look like a strike, and then it's a ball at the end. And we did a good job of laying off that stuff. And that's good offense, and that's what you're trying to do every single day. We've done a good job of it thus far.
Taking it a step further, for a team that's more athletic, like this particular team that you have, is it even more impactful? Sometimes they say walks for guys who hit home runs, can't run,
Yeah. I mean, I think so far we've run the bases well, and we've created runs on the bases. So it's adding to base runners and adding to pressure. It's getting to different parts of bullpens. It's making starters throw pitches, things like that. So those are like the small kind of. I think those are small effects, but like we talked about with base running, you don't know when it's going to kind of be the difference of a game and add up in a game, and you just try to do it every single day and catch the breaks when you can.
You talk about Tucker's influence and impact in that way? Like, do you feel like he's kind of setting that tone of just, if I'm not getting the pitch that I'm looking for?
I'm not sure I would say that. I mean, I think that's just Kyle's approach. I think his approach is very unique. It's to him, and every guy has to have their own kind of way to do it. I mean, Kyle's offense period is absolutely helping.
What's the latest on Assad after his outing Friday?
Yeah, he's doing well. The next appearance will be in Arizona again, and then if that goes well, then we'll move to an affiliate. But everything's trending in a good direction.
Craig had a torpedo back question. I'm sure over time we'll see sample size, data, and stuff. But what do you think the impact will be? What do you foresee it to be, just based on your own knowledge of?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think this is about trying to get a 1% advantage. That's what guys are going to try to do if they like the bat. And there's some data that suggests that there may be some improved exit velocities, or in some cases. Then you're just trying to get an extra 1%.
So you think if they like the feel, good chance they'll try it. If they see that.
Yeah, that's where we've been at. Yeah.
The Cubs unveiled the dedicated plaque to Tom Hellman, who was here for 51 years as a clubhouse guy. Can you talk a little bit about, from your perspective as a player all the way through coaching, managing, front office, the impact of the people behind the scenes and what that means to baseball?
Yes, someone like Otis is here to support all of us, really, and they do it quietly and behind the scenes and without much fanfare. But to everybody they support, they are very truly important people and special people, and they make us look good. They make our lives easier, and they serve. And Otis was someone who served the Cubs community, frankly, mostly players, in a very, very meaningful way. And generations of players will come back, and that's the first person that players greet is someone like Otis. Yeah, there was a little ceremony today celebrating his life and a commemoration of a plaque in the clubhouse that will be here forever.
I know you're probably just going to say we're trying to win the game today, but do you look at the season sort of in segments of like you guys went through the ramp up, ramp down for Japan without any devastating injuries, and it's a tough portion of the schedule, and you guys are kind of avoid kind of what happened to the Braves where you're kind of play catch up the rest of the year down 7. How do you look at this kind of opening stretch here? Do you think about it in those terms, or you just think about the 9 innings in front of you?
Well, look, I mean, we are. There's no question we're playing. The month of April has very good teams on it. So, that's just a fact. I mean, and you're going to have a stretch of your schedule. Everybody plays the same schedule, so that's not that daunting. And it's just we're in that part of it. But the only thing that you can do about that is come out and play a good game. I think the way the first, post Japan trip, the way it's gone, I think it's gone well in terms of just really, I'm most encouraged by just kind of where we sit health-wise, in terms of like how we've pitched so far. I think we've been able to use guys appropriately and create a foundation in the first 10 days that I think was that I was very worried about. And I think we've got 10 days of good foundation here. And we're not out of the woods yet. I don't think any team is, but I think we've made it through the first 10 days in a very good, very positive way.